Hello! Today I am going to be taking you on a journey around my flat to my bookshelves because we are going to be unhauling some books. When I first moved here, I had kind of saved all of the books that I felt indifferent towards. If there was a book that I just really knew I was never going to read again and safely thought I can get rid of that, then it went. But I wanted to have full shelves. I didn't want to have gaps on my shelves. I wanted to have this personal library, which is what I've got behind me and what I've got over there and what I've got in my office and my lounge, well, this is my lounge and my bedroom. And I've done that. But now I have reached a point where I have got a lot of books. I am okay with that. I'm okay with having my own personal library. I don't feel particular guilt towards buying books. I don't know if that should be there or not. I mean, no, it shouldn't be, but in my mind, I'm supporting bookshops, I'm supporting authors. I'm also giving myself as much choice as possible when it comes to picking my next read, and as a mood reader, that is something that I find very helpful. So what that means is that I have got a lot of books. I've acquired a lot of new books since I've moved here, whether they're books that I've bought, books that have come through book subscription boxes, books that I've been sent by publishers, or books that have been bought very kindly for me. So I want to clear out some books because I have now reached a point where a lot of the books on my shelves aren't necessarily books that I'm ever going to read. They're not necessarily books that I feel the need to keep because they're particularly pretty or they have a special edition or anything like that. They're just kind of books that I think have just been sat there for years and years and years that I've not got rid of for whatever reason. And now I'm going to get rid of them because I have got a wish list that is very, very long for books. And I am very excited about every single book on that wish list. And I want to make room for the books that I slowly buy myself off of that wish list. My birthday is in July and I'm really hoping that I get some books for my birthday. So I also want room for those. I want room for any pre-orders I've got. I want more room on my shelves without feeling like every time a new book comes I have to stack everything up in a different way. So this is going to kind of be a vlog style video because I want to just take you along as I go to my shelves and pick off what I'm going to unhaul. I'm going to pick off a load and then I might change my mind about some of them. The result of this is going to be that the books that I unhaul are either going to go to a couple of different places. I've got a little lending library that we set up last summer outside of my house back home, and I think we'll get that back up and running. So first I think these will all go in there, and if there's any that are left over they'll then go to a charity shop if they're able to. But I'm also going to see if any of the books I'm getting rid of are worth selling. I don't know if they will be, but I'm not really sure what I'm going to get rid of yet. So if there's any book subscription box books that people are after, then I'll see that go down that route. I don't know. These are ultimately gonna be books that at some point I've probably paid for, thinking of the ones that I know I want to get rid of. So I feel less guilt attached to that. I'm looking at one particular shelf that just seems to be stacked high with books that I got in early book subscription boxes that I just know aren't necessarily my thing anymore, which is absolutely fine. But yeah, as I said as well, the books I'm getting rid of will all go to good homes. But if you see me unhauling a book that is your favourite or you think I'd really love, I'm really sorry. I just know my reading brain and I know the kind of things that I'm going to lean more towards and what I'm not going to lean towards. So yeah, this is my attempt at an unhaul. I hope you enjoy this video. Hopefully I get rid of some good, well, not get rid of some good books. Hopefully I get rid of a good amount of books and clear up some space properly. For this though, I have got my TBR cart next to me, which I have emptied. It's not really a TBR cart, it's just a book cart. I don't put my TBR books in there. I have emptied it, kind of, and this is where the books are gonna go. So this is the cart. I have partially emptied it because what I've actually got at the bottom here is like my lending library. So if friends come around and they want to borrow any books, these are the books within that shelf. However, because of COVID, no one's really come around to use this shelf, but also I don't know how interested people would be in reading these specific books anyway, so I might just add these into the unhaul pile. I'm not really sure. They're books for various different reasons that I've got multiple copies of, or maybe books that I have read a long time ago and don't have any interest in reading, or books that I read and didn't particularly feel very excited about. Most of them are duplicate copies or books that I've read and don't think I'll read again / don't really need on my shelves. So we'll see how that goes as to whether I keep those or not, but everything's going to fill up in here. I'm also probably going to split this video, not that it's going to matter to you because it's going to be vlog style, but I need to go out in about half an hour to go to a maid of honour dress fitting, so I will probably stop to go and do that and then resume later in the day. Okay, this is the shelf of books that I'm not sure I will ever read. Not all of them, but Onyx and Ivory. Oh, don't focus on the fairy lights, focus on the books. Whee. Onyx and Ivory, Beyond a Darkened Shore, Last Namsara, Empress of a Thousand Skies, Raw, and Given to the Sea. I think are all Fairy Loot books from when I was very first subscribed to Fairy Loot. A lot of them, I don't know, not a lot of them, but like I think this one definitely is sci-fi based. Maybe this one, I'm not sure. But I don't think they're books I'm ever really going to read. So I think my tactic here is going to be to just take them off the shelves, put them in a pile, and then go through the blurbs, because I don't want to completely dismiss them, but at the same time I vaguely remember what kind of books we're dealing with here. So a couple of these ones are coming off, a couple of them are staying, but this is like my default shelf of, I'll just put it up there, it's fine. Such a weird angle. I'm stood on my sofa. This is like the omniscient view of my flat. Oh, don't look at my kitchen, it's midway of being done, but de-shelving. This is such a bad shot. Oh well, de-shelving Onyx and Ivory, Beyond a Darkened Shore. What else have we got? The Last Namsara, Empress of a Thousand Skies, Raw, and Given to the Sea. I think those are all the ones that were coming off. Or maybe also this one, Even the Darkest Stars. I'm going to have a look at all of these. Like, this isn't me saying these are absolutely going, but I'm going to have a look at the blurbs of all of them, but I honestly am not that enamored with the plots of them from memory. Is there anything else up here? No. See, some I will be really vain and keep because I like the covers of, which is probably silly, but at the same time, it's my bookshelves, so I want my pretty covers. Okay, right, hang on. So these shelves are, hang on, I'll show you. The rest of these shelves are all kind of themed. I've covered this one up, but this one is rainbow. These are like my thrillery mystery, books about books, non-fiction about our planet, classics, well that's not themed, graphic novels, big non-fiction-y books, and I don't really know what that is down there, so that probably means those are some of the ones to sort out because they are out of sight, therefore out of mind. So those are those shelves. And then the other shelves I think is where this is going to become more difficult, because these other shelves, these ones here, are like my pride of place shelves. So I think if I'm going to remove anything from these, it's going to have to take me time to work that out, because I have put all these books here because I'm pretty sure that they're books I want to keep. So I don't know if anything's going to come off these shelves, but certainly in my other rooms there's going to be some books coming out. So I'm going to move these books to the trolley. I don't even know what's down here. Do I really need the Hunger Games? I don't know. Okay, the Fandom is a duology that I haven't read the second one of, but I really enjoyed the first one, but I don't think I'd enjoy it if I read it now. I don't know. I really loved it at the time because it was set at the Comic-Con that Yalk is set at, but I don't know, maybe I would. Traveller of the Century I hauled last year because it's translated fiction. I don't think I'm ever going to read it, so maybe that one could go. And I'm a Gay Wizard and What Happened That Night, I think were two that were sent to me by a publisher during a promotion. And I can't remember if I read I'm a Gay Wizard. I thought I started it and then maybe went on a holiday and didn't take it with me. That's vaguely something I had in my head. I'll check if there's a bookmark on that one. And the rest of these I will probably keep by default because they're different types of books to the ones I normally read, so it's good to have a variety of choice, I suppose. This one is coming off. I don't even know, why did I get this? I literally got this less than a year ago. A coach delivers a traveller to Wondenburg, a mysterious city of unreliable topography. He means to spend only one night but find himself distracted from leaving, even ensnared by the people and by the town itself. Traveller of the Century is a novel of wild ideas and wilder sex, of love, literary translation. Andres Newman is one of the most exciting, imaginative authors working today. Well, I don't really know what that's about. I don't know if that's ever going to be something I actually read. That's going on the shelf, or the cart, because I don't know if that's something I'm ever going to read. Also, I didn't tell you that already on the cart was two books that I've already got in different editions. So I've got two books from the Percy Jackson series, but I've got the matching paperbacks for those, and these aren't even the first books, so I don't know why I have those. So those are gone. And also I'm finally getting rid of Turtles All the Way Down, which I really disliked. I have OCD myself and I don't like reading books about OCD, and I don't know why I didn't know this was a book about OCD, but I know, does John Green himself have OCD? For me personally, I felt like this was not the best representation of OCD, but if John Green has OCD then it's probably a representation of his OCD. Maybe, I don't know. A lot of people group OCD with this stereotypical thing and don't take it seriously enough, and I don't like that because it's a really serious, controlling mental health problem that I have on a regular basis that completely takes over my brain at times, and this kind of led to the more jovial stereotypes being perpetuated within this book. So I know that a lot of people love this, and if for you it resonated and it was the right kind of representation for your OCD, fantastic, because I know that there are so many different types of OCD, but personally for me it didn't. So I am putting that one on the TBR, oh, it's not TBR cart, the to-go cart. Okay, hello. We're in my office now. So we've got all of these books that we're looking at, and I have picked some off the shelves to unhaul. We have got the Flawed Trilogy, duology, not a trilogy, 2 books by Cecilia Ahern. I have got my Six of Crows paperbacks because I've got them in hardback and I don't feel the need to have them. Sawkill Girls, I'm unsure. I read this, I really didn't like it. I don't know if I need to own it anymore. And The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. So those are the books from my office that I'm thinking of unhauling. Again, this is all very up in the air. I'm going to add them to the trolley and we can go through this at the end. I have also had like a massive break in between filming because I went to get my dress fitting, then I went out for lunch, then I went out to get an outfit for later tonight because I'm going out and it's really lovely weather and I just felt like dressing all sunny, so I've got an outfit for that. So let's just continue with the unhauling. Okay, I have a trolley of books. Let's go through what is on this trolley and what I definitely want to keep and what I definitely want to get rid of. I mean, none of these should be definitely wanting to keep because it's an unhaul, but first off we have got Traveller of the Century. This was one I said that I bought last year. I bought it in a charity shop, paid £1.50 for it. I don't think I'm ever going to read it. This is absolutely being unhauled. These two are 2 books in the Percy Jackson series. I don't even know which 2 books they are. Book 2 and then not book 3, I don't think. I don't know why I have these 2 completely randomly in the series because I actually have a really nice box set of the series over there. So these 2 are getting unhauled. Then we have also got all of these from Fairy Loot, I think they're from Fairy Loot. I have had these for years. We have got Onyx and Ivory, Beyond a Darkened Shore, The Last Namsara, Empress of a Thousand Skies. Why do people feel the need to have their engines so stupid? That was a great interruption. Anyway, The Last Namsara, Empress of a Thousand Skies, Roar, Given to the Sea, and even the Darkest Stars. I'm going to be completely honest with you and say that I'm not sure what any of these are about, but I am going to look through and find out because I don't want to get rid of them offhand without properly looking through it. So I will be doing that, but I'm not going to be doing it right now because I have to get ready soon to go out. But also on the list we've got Turtles All the Way Down, which is definitely going because I'm never going to read it again. I'm never going to take photos of it. I didn't like it. It is in the pile to go. Okay, lower down. Hello. So down here we have got the paperbacks for Six of Crows, which as I said, I've got them in hardbacks, I don't need the paperbacks as well. The Flawed series by Cecilia Ahern, which I did really like and I have finished that series, but I don't think I'll ever read them again. I've also got Everland by Wendy Spinelli. This was one that I read years and years ago, right at the start of my Bookstagram days. It is a Peter Pan retelling, and again, I don't think I'm ever going to read it again, and I'm not going to take photos, but it does have these super lovely deckled edges. If you can tell, you can't really. I am going to be looking at all of these and just seeing if any of them are ones that are special editions and things. I'm going to be checking through all of this, but also Sawkill Girls and Suzanne Collins' The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, which was okay, but it didn't completely blow my mind, so I don't really feel the need to keep it. Then we have got some other books. Hang on, I'm going to pull these all off because camera angles. So I have got Winter's Orbit in paperback. I do have the hardback of this, it's the Illumicrate edition. I don't really feel the need to have the paperback as well. I've also got 2 editions of The Cousins through, and I can't actually remember how, but I have 2, so this one is also going. I also ended up with 2 editions of The Crooked Mask, and again, I don't need 2 editions, so I'm keeping one and getting rid of this one. I have got 2 editions of Stags, so again, don't need 2. These are all ones that were on my lending library, but I don't really feel like I need them on there anymore necessarily because no one was picking them up. And then we have got Merging the Drift, which is a book that I was going to work on the promotion of on an ad, but I ended up not going through with that ad because I didn't quite agree with the themes mentioned within this book, and it made me feel quite uncomfortable, so I didn't go through with that one there. So how many is that? Hang on. That's 23 books potentially. This could all change, but for now, that's 23 books. What I will try and do is give you an update if I choose to keep any of these or if I add any more on. At the moment I do have to get ready to go out, so I'm going to end this here, but I may come back and update you a little bit later. Hey, it's me. It's later the same day. I have got back from my evening out. I have looked at my bookshelves and I have found another book I'd like to add to my unhaul. I think this might be the last book to add. So I went through everything that I was unhauling. This is like the messiest version of an unhaul. This is an unhaul vlog of my Saturday, basically, but I'd like to add one more book to the pile. It is The Dinner Guest by B.P. Walter. I thought this book was absolutely terrible. It was a really bad murder mystery that wasn't a mystery because of the way the blurb goes. It wasn't good, so this one, going on the unhaul pile. It's gone. It's over there. So I think that concludes my unhaul. How many books would that have been like? Did we get near to 20 with the hardback ones? I've also sifted through, I said I was going to go through the hardbacks. I have decided to be strict and get rid of all of those hardbacks that I said I was going to get rid of. Basically everything I've shown you on this video, I'm getting rid of. I've not wavered, I've not taken any back. I am going to put them all in our little lending library out the front of our house back home and hope that they can go to people that are very excited to read them. So I hope you enjoyed this weird video format. I know that, I don't even know how much footage I've got. Is this going to be really, really short? I don't know, but I wanted to be able to unhaul some books. I wanted to be able to free up some shelf space. I have done that up there? Hang on. The slowest zoom. Okay, up there, there's a space. I don't know what I'm going to put up there, but basically that shelf there, oh, that is my thriller shelf. And I want that to have a whole spread across, like up here. Oh my god, we're so zoomed in. Oh my god. Okay, basically, yes, I'm sat on the floor. Hang on, I'll just stand up. What is this video, guys? Okay, I think I want to take those books and put those over there somewhere. And take those books, the thrillers, and put them up here because I have a few thrillers dotted about the place down there. There's some across here and I want everything on one shelf, so I think up there would be the best. And then that kind of will fill that up there, I think. Maybe. I don't really know, but hey, you've come along on this journey. I hope this was a semi-interesting video for you. I know that it was a bit different. I know that normally I do like sit down videos, but I was talking to Brit from Basically Brit about this the other day because we did a Patreon live and we were chatting about the kinds of videos we'd like to film the best. And I'm gonna sit down here. Here we go. When I did BookTube before, back in 2016, when I was very first starting it, I didn't like the sit down long term videos, the longer sit down chats, and I always preferred vlog content, but I didn't do as much vlog content because I just didn't feel as confident with it. Whereas now I think I feel a lot more confident talking on camera and a lot more confident doing vlog content, and I like doing the sit down videos, but I really like the vlog style content. So I've been trying to think, well, what's a good way to be able to incorporate that into my videos? And I was talking to Brit about it because she does her wrap-ups as vlogs, for example, and doesn't do them as the same kind of sit-down videos that she could do them as, and I love that she does them as vlogs. I think that makes them really interesting and engaging, so I thought that I would give this one a go. And yeah, inspired by that conversation with Brit, so thanks Brit for inspiring me to give this different format a go, but please let me know what you thought of it. If it was too disjointed, let me know. I don't even know what I filmed today. I think because I filmed it in 3 different chunks as well. I'm lost, but the point of all this video is to unhaul books and free up shelf space. Tick, tick, and that's it, just 2 ticks because there was just 2 things there. So I did it. I'm now going to sign this off because those books are all packed in a bag. I'm ready to take them back to my home and put them in the lending library. So thank you for coming along on this magical journey. If you did enjoy this different style of video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy it, then that's fine too, but thumbs up if you did. Comment down below if you did enjoy this or if it just felt like it was all over the place. I mean, just tell me if you did enjoy it because positivity. And you can subscribe to see more of my face on your feed with this type of content, other types of content, and just content really about books. But thank you guys so much for watching. Keep smiling and stay positive.